Welcome to the Dancing Lines podcast. I'm your host, Noel Nathan, and today we are doing a special show. At HGC, we are diverse, and we believe in giving equal opportunities to people around the world. So today's show, we'll be talking to Prashant, HGC's Global Operations Manager, who will be sharing his personal experience in moving to Canada and joining HGC. So, without any further ado, let's get dancing. Hi Prashant, good to have you on today's show.
Hi Noel, thanks for having me on the show. I am from India and I was born in Jaipur, Rajasthan, and I recently moved to Canada with my wife in December 2017.
Terrific. Tell us about your move to Canada.
So I moved to Canada in December, like I said before. My first landing was in Toronto. The reason why I moved to Montreal was I had studied in Montreal before at Concordia University. So I like the place a lot. I like the people. I like the whole community over here. So that is the reason why I have moved to Montreal. I went back to India in 2013. When I went back, I used to think about Canada, Montreal specifically, because I love the way it is so clean. I love the weather over here. It is so cold. Compared to India, yes, it's very cold over here, and that is one of the main reasons why we moved in December to Canada.
Great. And if there's one thing about Montreal that you like the most, what would that be?
That would be the snow, yes.
Oh, you like the snow?
Yeah, this is the first time that I've had seen snow. So yes, I love the snow in Montreal. I've seen people not liking the snow that much, but for me, yes, it's fun.
Yeah, it definitely can be a good side for people who haven't seen snow for the first time.
True.
But that's great. That's great. So can you tell us a little bit about your challenges moving here?
So the very first challenge I would like to discuss is about the language factor that is completely different in Canada compared to India, especially Quebec, where we are staying. French is very dominant language over here, and that is what we have to learn as immigrants or as newcomers to a country, because you have to adapt to how people are talking, how people are behaving. So that is one of the challenges that I faced, but now we are learning French.
Good. So let's just slightly shift topics here and talk about HGC. So can you tell me a little bit about how you got to know about HGC?
Oh, that's a really interesting question. So this began when I landed in December. I started looking out for jobs. I started sending out my resumes through Indeed, through LinkedIn. I added a lot of recruiters. Hichem was one of our CEO, so he was one of the persons who I sent my resume to over LinkedIn. I think the next day he called me for a casual interview. It was not even an interview exactly, but it was more of a casual conversation that I had with Hichem and with Noel you as well over there. And it was really great. He asked about my experiences, what I've done in the past, and I think he saw something in me and hired me to work with him. So yeah, so that is how I discovered HGC.
What would you say your interview was like?
It was more of a fun conversation that happens between friends. So Hichem was casually introducing how he came into the ServiceNow platform, how he started that, how hard he has worked on that, and then you introduced me to your life with ServiceNow over here with the GC. And that's what the whole conversation was about. It was not a formal interview like you have at other places.
Great. Yeah, I know. I remember that conversation. I think it was definitely something that we remember every time we talk about it over a few drinks. So let me ask you this question: what do you like the most about working here at HGC?
I really like the culture that HGC has. It is very flexible over here with everyone. All the employees are given all the flexibility that they can have, but at the same time, results are expected from you, and that is something that a good company does.
Great.
So another thing that I like about working with HGC is there is no discrimination as such in terms of the level of bosses or the titles, or you can say as an immigrant, as a newcomer to a new country, I'm being treated like a very regular, very normal person over here with all my colleagues. So that is something really great about HGC.
Great. That's terrific. That's good to hear. And we definitely take great pride in treating everybody equally and giving everybody an equal opportunity. So it's good to hear that. So what is your experience on ServiceNow like? How did you learn the platform? How did you find the platform?
So I started using ServiceNow platform when I joined the GC, and it has been around 4 months that I've been working on the platform. I've been learning a lot, how to do incidents, how to resolve incidents, how to manage stories, how to manage sprints. This was all made easy through the ServiceNow partner program that they have. And I was able to look at the videos, I was able to look at the ServiceNow docs, various YouTube videos. Apart from this, AGC team played a very important role in helping me learn the platform really fast. So I would give the credit to Noel, Olivier, Hichem for giving me the chance to doing this. So yes, it's a easy tool to use, not only for the clients but for the developers and the admins as well, because they can really give quick fixes to our clients.
Great. That's good to hear. So you would say that the platform is very easy to learn on it if you
Yes.
put the time on it.
Yes, it is not only easy to learn, but it is also easy to navigate, you can say. If you want to look at stories, you know that, okay, here are the stories. If you want to look at incidents, you have an incident table. If you want to look at the tasks, you have the task table. So everything is predefined and in a very systematic and organized manner. So that is something that helps the firm to have a complete visibility plus have a control over their whole process.
Good. That's good to hear. What tips do you have for newcomers on the platform? Like, what can you tell them that would help them learn the platform faster or almost as fast as you did?
I would say the best source would be the ServiceNow website and the partner program, partner portal that they have provided to all the partners who have collaborated with ServiceNow. So that will be the best source of all the knowledge that a person can get, especially a beginner can get on the ServiceNow platform, because you have videos available on that, you have practice tests, you have your own instances that you can work on. So it becomes easier for you to learn faster.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Would you say that the platform for somebody who's not technical, who's learning, who's about to get introduced to the platform, would you say that it's relatively easier? Would it be someone, if they use the resources that you're saying, would they be able to learn relatively quickly?
A person who has never worked in the IT industry before, it will be kind of easy for him to learn ServiceNow because all the information regarding the tool is provided online. Like myself, I learned it in around four months. So
Wow.
It's easier for people to learn that quick if they dedicate time to do so.
And you're continuing to learn.
Yes,
Is that
I am,
correct? Yeah.
yes.
And I guess the people, how are you continuing, the people here at HTC, are they helping you with the...
Oh yes, that is one of the most important part, because you need to have some kind of guidance.
Right.
Right? You cannot just learn and learn and learn. You need someone to correct you if you're going wrong. So that is when HGC comes into picture. People at HGC come into picture. They have been a very big part in making me learn the tool in just 4 months.
Wow. Wow, that's good to hear. Thank you very much. So thanks, Prashant. I know you're from India, so just for fun, how about you say something to our listeners in your native language?
Okay. So I would like to say this to my fellow ServiceNow community, that Knowledge 18 में हमारा बूथ फिक्स्ड है. आप आइए वहाँ पे एंड हमारी पूरी की पूरी लाइन्स की टीम से मिलिए. हमारे CEO से लेके हमारे एडमिन से लेके हमारे डेव्स सब वहाँ पे होने वाले हैं. अराउंड 25-30 लोगों की टीम होने वाली है हमारी. सो प्लीज़ कम एंड मीट अस और जानिए हमारी ऑफरिंग्स के बारे में. प्लस आप लोगों के लिए एक सरप्राइज भी होगा. पहले 10 लोग जो मुझे कांटेक्ट करेंगे लिंक्डइन के ऊपर, उन्हें फ्री CMDB 201 की बुक मिलेगी, स्पेशली साइंड फ्रॉम Hichem.Guemiri.
Thanks for listening to the Dancing Lions podcast. Keep an eye out for this line at Knowledge 18, and if you want to know what he said in his native language, be sure to connect with him. Have a great week, everyone, and see you at Knowledge 18.